This is the visitor center at Lake Fort Smith. Now we'll tell you how we got here. Well, here we are at Lake Fort Smith. It was an arduous journey to get here, and I'll let Scooter kind of fill you in on that.
Yeah, we had to go re-pick up these buckets that we dumped off, and we had a hard enough time finding the locations with modern technology not working in the woods. But we made it last night. It was a long journey, and it ended up taking us to a truck stop because I had to have gas, and ended up being a great restaurant, and we got some food. So it was probably after midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning when we finally made it here.
And we slept in a car. I haven't done that since my teenage years. Yeah, we went to the 3 stops. And what were the 3 stops we went back to?
Fairview Trailhead, Ozone Trailhead, and Fly Gap Road.
And each one was over an hour apart. So we did that. And so we're going to finish up the hike, get this first part done. It's kind of anticlimactic, but we want to do all the trail, and we want to show you all the trail. And thanks for watching. This sign says the trail is 253 miles. I don't know where they get that distance. The actual Ozark Highlands Trail is 164 miles, and we're adding 9 miles for the out and backs that we're doing. I'd have to read more about this, but I'm sure they're adding the Buffalo River Trail or something else to it. But the official Ozark Highlands Trail is 164 miles. This is the first marker for the trail.
The beginning of the end of the journey. Sounds kind of mixed up, but it is what it is. Coming down on Lake Fort Smith. Beautiful morning, probably in the 40s. Just to say it, God has provided us such wonderful weather for our entire trip. We literally got rained on probably 15 minutes the entire trip when it did rain. We were in our tents one morning and it stopped by the time we got up. It rained on us for about 15 minutes one day, about 5 minutes the next day. And we had wonderful temperatures. We had only maybe 2 nights that it got really cold. Days were just perfect hiking days. So, answer to prayers, and I'm so thankful for the stretch of weather that we got to hike the Ozark Highland Trail. Getting ready to go downhill. So putting this away. Get a pic.
This is the first blaze.
Not to disappoint, the trail starts out with our favorite R's, rocks, roots, and ruts. A perfect lead-in to what we've just gone through for 12 days. Thank you, Ozark Highlands Trail, for being faithful to yourself.
Waterfall. Not. Say anything about this is the last video or anything? Just
This is we're literally right next to Lake Fort Smith, and it goes right into Frog Bayou. We tried to stay warm last night, but darn it, our hot water heater went out about 2 o'clock in the morning. Ugh. Our last water crossing of the Ozark Highland Trail. Dry feet.
Well, this concludes our adventure on the Ozark Highlands Trail. We want to thank Jason for pacing us those final 6 days, 7 days, and it was really, I don't know, very, very helpful.
Yeah, it was a blessing. He was a blessing to meet. He's a great young man, a great servant, and
Yeah.
it was just an honor to have him come along with us, and like Nora said, just paced the way.
Yeah, and we want to thank our wives back home for holding down the fort while we're out here. Today's the 13th day, and you know, we just also want to say appreciate our public lands. This was Scott and I were talking that while very, very challenging, and it was amazing, the scenery, the experiences we had on this trail, and we need to cherish that.
Right.
So support your trail maintainers, support your trails, and when you go out, leave no trace.
Right.
This is a precious resource.
Right. Yeah. People drive through in cars and see the beauty of the mountains and things from that perspective, but walking through them and experiencing them in that way and being in the middle of the beauty and not just treading on it, but experiencing in that way just opens up your eyes to just what a great creation we have.
And the last thing we want to say is thank you for watching and supporting us. We've got other adventures we'll be posting. This is our first, but not our last. And until we see you again, have a great day. God bless.